You're watching E.T.N, where we don't do news, we just talk entertainment. Share and subscribe.
Hey guys, welcome to Entertainment Talk Nation. This is Rob. This video, March continues. We're getting closer. We're getting closer. I'm excited. Are you excited? Yes, the March continues. This video, we're going to discuss Captain America, the Winter Soldier, which came out around this time last year. And I liked the first Cap. I did. I'm a huge Cap fan. Not huge, but I've grown to like him since I was a kid because my father's actually the huge fan. And I liked the first movie. The second movie, though, was just insane. Insane. And they just made Cap more badass. He did things in Winter Soldier that he was not doing in the Avengers or the first Captain America movie. And, from the moment he landed on the boat in the beginning of the movie to the point where it was the end, his fighting skills were just insane. Some of the shit he was doing, he has not done before. And I liked that so much because all you heard after the first Avengers movie was compared to everybody else how he's just not, you know what I mean? And he doesn't compare. And I understand. Comparing him to Tony Stark while Tony is in the suit, Tony has abilities and certain strengths that Cap doesn't. Can't compare him to the Hulk smash, Captain America, no. And of course, Thor's a god or a demigod, Captain America, no. But what he is an excellent strategist when it comes to military operations and things like that, or, fighting in a party against others. He is excellent at, obviously, his fighting skills. Even, Thor doesn't do some of the moves he does. You know what I mean? It's just crazy. And the way he utilized his shield, some of the blows he was giving these guys just look painful. They just look painful. I don't want to be anywhere near this guy with that shield. So, it was just a very fun movie. And Hydra, obviously big in the fold. And the movie overall was just such a phenomenal movie compared to the first one. And I don't even think the first one's bad. And I've said this many times before, considering what we're getting next year, by the end of all this, it may not do the revenue that the Iron Man series has done, but I think it's going to be a better series. Overall, I think it's going to be a better series. Obviously, Iron Man being in this movie is going to help that, but now we have other people that are going to be in this movie. We know that, ScarJo's going to be up in there. Hey, we found out that Scarlet Witch is going to be in Age of Ultron now. Spider-Man, not Age of Ultron, Civil War. Obviously, Spider-Man is going to be in Civil War. I haven't heard that they removed Black Panther from Civil War, so Black Panther is going to be in Civil War. So, his third movie is going to be epic. However, we're not there yet. We're talking about Age of Ultron, and in terms of this movie, I think we're going to be seeing a much different Captain America performing in this movie than he did in the first one, where he's calling out patterns and strays and beating up a couple of Chitauri, but hey, he had a hard time. Some of them kicked his ass, man. It was crazy. In this movie, I don't see it. I think he's going to really wreck shit, and it's just going to be night and day. There's that one scene on the bus that we've seen in the trailer where he's going toe-to-toe with Ultron. I'm excited to see that. I hope that match lasts a little bit long. So I think Cap is definitely gonna stand up in this movie and do his thing. And of course, what else could be more expected than the conflict between him and Tony? How's that going to start? What's going to happen? Again, I said in my Thor video, I did read a review of the movie, and it was a great review. There was no spoilers. The gentleman alluded to certain events, but did not give anything away. And he obviously, as we all know, this is no spoiler, but there is definitely a significant setup for Civil War. That I'm excited to see. I want to see exactly, we could easily assume that it's because of the artificial intelligence as to why Cap and Tony have their differences. But when does it start? If it's not that, what really sparks it? What happens at the end? Do they leave off shaking hands and saying, all right, you know, is there an argument? Do they fight? I mean, anything. So that, I'm already excited for Civil War. So the thought that we're going to see a little indication of how that's going to start is getting me more excited. I'm almost as excited for Civil War as I am for Age of Ultron at this point. But that's easier to say because Age of Ultron is only a couple of days away. But, yes, I think we'll see a different Cap in this movie compared to the first one. Winter Soldier obviously showed that. I mean, his skills in Winter Soldier compared to the first Avenger is just day and night. It's day and night. And, you know, the shield and all this stuff, it just looks like it's going to be the best series in the MCU by the end of that movie. And we'll have to see. We'll have to see what happens. In terms of Age of Ultron, you know, again, reiterating, we know Cap and Tony are going to have a conflict. I think Cap is going to shine a lot more in this movie than he did in the first movie. And it's going to be interesting to see as the other party members start developing a certain feeling for Tony because of what he's done. How will Cap keep the core together? How will he keep everybody focused on the end game, you know, in terms of stopping Ultron and his army? How will he feel about, you know, Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch coming into the fold? Does he play a part in recruiting them? In terms of the trailer, it looks like Hawkeye has a pretty fair influence, but that's only in the trailer. We don't really know how that plays out. So, very, very interesting Captain's role as the leader of the Avengers. Probably will have a conflict with Tony. We'll probably have to keep everybody's head level. And then on top of that, deal with two more people coming into the fold that they just recently fought. So there's going to be trust issues there. Cap's character has, he's got his work cut out for him in this movie. He really does. Forget the fighting. Just being a leader of this group is going to be a challenge, let alone lead them against an enemy that looks like he could be just as lethal and just as cynical as Loki. I'm excited, man. We're only a couple of days away. Exciting stuff. We will see you in the next video where we're going to talk about Guardians of the Galaxy. That'll be the last in the March to Avengers Age of Ultron. And then Avengers Age of Ultron review coming Thursday night. This is Rob signing off for E.T.N, where we don't do news, we just talk entertainment. Take it easy.
Thank you for watching E.T.N. Don't forget to comment, share, and subscribe. Join the Nation's Facebook page to meet other subscribers or visit E.T.N's Facebook page and Twitter page. Links for all are in the description.